power and manipulation, two concepts that govern not only the world of politics and business, but also our personal life and relationships. They are like the secret ingredients in the recipe of success, the hidden gears that turn the wheel of fortune. Understanding them is like getting a roadmap to navigate the labyrinth of life, to predict the unpredictable, to master the unmasterable. But how do we unravel such complex concepts? Enter The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, a comprehensive guide that throws light on these dark arts. This book, a modern manual of Machiavellian wisdom, is more than a mere read. It's a journey that takes you through the intricate corridors of power and manipulation, helping you understand their importance, their potential, and the impact they can have on our lives. So, let's dive deep into these laws that will provide us with a new perspective on power and manipulation. The first law, never outshine the master, might sound counterintuitive, but it's actually quite insightful. It's a classic paradox of power dynamics. In your pursuit of success, you might be tempted to show off your skills, to outperform and outshine those in higher positions. However, this can often lead to resentment and even sabotage. In reality, those who hold power often perceive such displays as threats, not commendable efforts. This law advises us to strategically underplay our abilities, to let our superiors bask in the glow of their own achievements. It's not about being subservient, but rather, it's about being politically savvy, understanding the balance of power, and using it to our advantage. In practical terms, this might mean allowing your boss to take credit for a successful project, or not correcting a superior in a public setting. It's a delicate dance, a fine line to tread. Always make those above you feel superior, and you'll be able to wield power effectively. The second law, never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies, may sound like a cynical view of relationships, but it's more about understanding human nature. We often place blind trust in our friends, thinking they have our best interests at heart. But remember, friends, driven by emotion, may not always give the best advice or make the best decisions. Instead, they might let envy or complacency cloud their judgment. On the other hand, your enemies are motivated by a different set of emotions. They are often more predictable, driven by their dislike for you. This predictability can be used to your advantage. By understanding their motivations, you can anticipate their actions and turn the tables in your favor. Consider the chessboard. Every move your opponent makes tells you more about their strategy, allowing you to plan your next move effectively. Remember, a wise man gets more use from his enemies than a fool from his friends. The third law, conceal your intentions, is all about the art of deception. This law is a masterstroke in the power play, a subtle yet potent tool in manipulation. You see, when your intentions are laid bare, you become predictable. Predictability is a weakness, an open invitation for others to strategize against you. Take a leaf out of a poker player's book. They don't reveal their hand prematurely, do they? Instead, they maintain a poker face, keeping their opponents guessing, and that's precisely what this law is about. Imagine you're negotiating a deal. If you let on too soon how much you desire this deal, you've handed over the reins to the other party. They can now maneuver the situation to their advantage. But if you mask your eagerness, keep them in the dark, you hold the power. You dictate the pace of the game. In the game of power, a well-concealed intention is the sharpest weapon. The fourth law, always say less than necessary, is a powerful reminder of the value of discretion. This law is all about understanding the strength of silence, the power of pausing, and the impact of innuendo. It's about creating an aura of mystery that keeps others guessing, speculating, and wanting to know more. Consider a negotiation scenario. The person who talks less, reveals less, hence has more control over the situation. Their silence compels the other party to fill in the gaps, often revealing more than they intended. Now, imagine a leader addressing their team. By speaking less, they command more respect. Their words carry more weight, their silence creates anticipation, and their brief statements leave a lasting impression. However, it's crucial to note that this law encourages thoughtful restraint, not total silence. It's about choosing your words wisely, making each one count. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. The fifth law, so much depends on reputation, guard it with your life, emphasizes the importance of reputation in wielding power. Picture reputation as a precious jewel, the value of which is determined by the perception of others. It's your invisible yet powerful armor, your ticket to opportunities, and a magnet for alliances. Consider a high-profile leader, respected for their integrity and competence. This respect is a product of a carefully nurtured reputation, which in turn amplifies their power. When their word is trusted, their influence is unquestionable. But what happens when this reputation is tarnished? Trust dwindles, alliances crumble, and power fades. A single smear on your reputation can overshadow years of hard work. Therefore, it is crucial to guard your reputation fiercely and consistently. Apply this law by practicing transparency, honoring your commitments, and aligning your actions with your words. By doing so, you ensure that your reputation remains untarnished, reflecting your true character and competence. Your reputation is your best asset. Guard it with your life. Now that we've covered the first 5 laws, let's summarize what we've learned. In navigating our social and professional worlds, understanding the dynamics of power is crucial. Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power provides us with a compelling roadmap. For the purpose of this video, we've delved into the first 5 laws, each offering a unique perspective on power, manipulation, and social dynamics. The first law, never outshine the master, reminds us of the importance of maintaining a balance. It's essential to show competence, but never to the extent of overshadowing those above you in the hierarchy. Doing so could provoke insecurity and resentment, potentially leading to your downfall. Instead, find ways to make your superiors shine brighter, and you'll reap the benefits of their success. Moving on to the second law, never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies. This law elucidates the complex dynamics of friendships and enmities. Friends, driven by emotion, may not always act in your best interest. Enemies, on the other hand, can be predictably self-serving. Understanding these dynamics can help you make strategic decisions, turning potential threats into opportunities. The third law, conceal your intentions, encourages us to maintain an element of mystery. By revealing too much, we give others the power to anticipate our moves and potentially counteract them. Keeping our cards close to our chest allows us to control the narrative and stay one step ahead. The fourth law, always say less than necessary, reinforces the power of restraint. The more we speak, the more likely we are to reveal unnecessary information or make mistakes. By speaking less, we retain control, create intrigue, and command respect. Finally, the fifth law, so much depends on reputation, guard it with your life, underscores the importance of reputation. A good reputation can open doors and create opportunities, while a tarnished one can close them. Therefore, we must guard our reputation fiercely, nurturing it as one of our most valuable assets. Collectively, these laws provide us with a framework for understanding and navigating power dynamics. They remind us that power isn't just about strength or dominance, but about strategy, subtlety, and understanding human nature. It's about knowing when to shine and when to blend in, when to trust and when to be wary, when to reveal and when to conceal, when to speak and when to remain silent, and above all, the importance of maintaining a good reputation. These laws can be applied in different aspects of life, from our personal relationships to our professional pursuits. They can help us become more effective communicators, negotiators, and leaders. They can guide us in making strategic decisions and in managing our social and professional relationships. Remember, these laws are not about manipulation for malicious intent, but about understanding power dynamics and using them to navigate life more effectively.